This $7 foundation is going viral. It is the reformulated COVERGIRL Clean Invisible Foundation. And everybody that I've seen so far loves this new formula. Let's put it on my combination skin and do the full day wear test. I just did a quick underpainting technique using the Too Faced Their Sculpt and Bronzing Stick in shade Chocolate Mousse. Now let's go with the foundation. I'm just going to use my fingertips and a foundation brush to work this in areas where I didn't apply the bronzing stick. And I picked up shade 105 Ivory. A lot of the other shades, like the neutral and the cool tone shades, were sold out. So this one looked the closest to my skin tone. It's a squeezy tube, nice and clean. The old one had, I believe it was glass. I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand and just use, ooh, okay, it's a little thicker. It's supposed to be fragrance free, which I don't smell anything. Foundation is a buildable coverage. It's supposed to look like your skin, like a second skin-like finish. Very natural, very breathable, great for sensitive skin that is acne prone. So I appreciate that. And I am really liking the formula so far. It feels thicker, but it's not a thick foundation where it is going to feel like a mask. At least I think it's not going to feel like a mask. Very stunning on the skin. Very easy to work with, and it's definitely pulling a lot more natural than more of that soft focus blur that they're saying. But I do like the way it's looking on the skin. My skin looks healthy, it looks bouncy, it looks natural, but it does not look oily. It's kind of giving me skin tint vibes. I'm gonna see if I can build it up just a tad, like right here. I actually really like this color on me. Like I said, it's giving me skin tint vibes with the way it's sitting and blending on my skin, but I like this as of right now. I'm not sure how long wearing this is going to be, but we'll see. Like I said, we're gonna do the wear test. I wanna touch my skin. It doesn't feel too slippy and slidey, but it also hasn't set fully. But I'm looking right now and it looks like it is oxidizing a tad. This was when I just poured it out, and this is the new one right there. So you can see the color difference right away. So I'll see what it looks like on my skin throughout the day. I'm not seeing the drastic differences right now, but it is oxidizing a little bit. I'm slightly obsessed with my complexion right now. I can't believe this is a $7 foundation from the drugstore that looks like this. And it's reminding me so much of my beloved CL, the Skin Tint Foundation. This is one of my favorites. It's one of my holy grails. It is just so, so good. Like I said, this is really reminding me of how it looks on the skin. Even the texture and the formula of how it blends is just wow, it is very, very, very pretty. All right, so let's move on to the blush. I'm gonna apply the blush before concealer. I'm gonna use the new Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush Plus Glow 150 Cafe. The squeezy tube with the sponge applicator. Squeeze it out. Oh, that's so pretty. Pretty easy to blend, but I could see if you have very textured skin, how that glow might pick up that texture just a tad. But it's not shimmery where it looks like you have actual glitter on the skin. It's more glowy. That's really pretty. I'll build it up after the concealer, but that is stunning. I'm gonna mix the new NYX, the Pro Fix Sticks. These are correcting concealers. I'm gonna mix shade Pink and Vanilla together, just right under the eyes. Use my fingertips first to warm up that stick cream formula, and then use a smaller concealer brush to make sure it's feathered and blend it out nicely. After the concealer, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that blush on the back of my hand, work it into the brush, and focus this on areas like right here, like the apples on my cheeks. I like that these are not super intense in pigment, so it's not too pigmented. It just gives you those really beautiful, bouncy, glowy cheeks without the glitter. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Lined my lips with the Maybelline Lifter Lip Liner in number 8 Line Leader. And I'm going to use the gloss Revlon, the Super Lustrous, the gloss in 240. Fatal Apple. Everything's on my face and I'm still obsessed with the way complexion is looking. I am a little glowy on the forehead, but it doesn't look oily and I don't feel oily. The foundation has set nicely, but it's not like a soft matte setting where it feels like it's set. It just feels good. It doesn't really feel like anything on my skin. And I like that the oxidation, the skin color, the skin tone color, I'm not really seeing a big difference. So I'll keep you guys updated. Let's go on with our day and see how the new CoverGirl reformulated Clean Invisible Foundation is wearing on my skin. Skin looks still really good. And you see what I mean by glowy? But it doesn't feel oily. It feels so good. 2 hours later. 3+ hours, and I'm seeing some wear and tear of the CoverGirl Invisible Foundation. I like the way it feels on the skin. It still has that nice set feeling, but like I said, it's reminding me of a skin tint, and I'm not mad about it at all. But, and I'm looking like right here, and right here in these areas, you know, where I make quite a bit of movement, and I'm noticing the foundation, it's starting to separate and it's starting to kind of like settle, go inside, you know, my fine lines and pores and texture. I don't think it looks bad by any means, but I'm just like nitpicking here. And again, this is a $7 foundation at the drugstore. I think it's doing a really good job, but I just thought it would have a little bit more longevity for 3.5 hours. Okay, it's a little over 4 hours now. I cleaned up the house a little bit before I start making dinner. I always like to have a clean kitchen before I cook. I am looking a little glowy right here, and I'm feeling a little glowy. So like I said, I'm gonna touch up with you guys just in the T-zone area, because I don't wanna touch up anywhere else. A little bit on the forehead. I'm using my Beauty Blender Puff with the Catrice All Matte Shine Control Powder. I'm not taking too much of it. And I'm gonna go make dinner. What do you think of the pasta? Yeah. Yum. Yeah, it's so good. One of our favorite pasta dishes, noodle dishes. Mmm, so good. Good job. 6+ hours. This is what the skin is looking like. I think we're looking really, really good. I only touched up the T-zone that one time with you guys, and I'm still looking great, and I feel great, and it doesn't feel oily or like that slipping and sliding texture. So I'm thinking if you have very oily skin, definitely prep your skin accordingly, or if you have like combination skin, use a powder throughout the day or like blotting sheets in the areas where you kind of want to set the foundation a little bit more. But I do like the way it's looking everywhere else. Like I wouldn't put powder everywhere in this foundation because it looks natural and it looks healthy. 9+ hours, and I'm gonna end the first impression wear test of the CoverGirl, the reformulated, the Clean Invisible Foundation. I think this is a solid, phenomenal option under $10 if you're looking for a foundation / skin tint. I'm gonna keep saying that. For something that's very natural, has a light buildable coverage. It's very, very lightweight, featherweight formula on the skin. And it makes your skin look like your skin, but a little bit more, you know, supple, a little more hydrated. It looks and it wears really nice. If you want something a little higher coverage, if you want something a little bit more of a softer matte, a little bit longer wearing, I would recommend the e.l.f. their soft satin skin foundation, or is it satin skin? Their new e.l.f. foundation is phenomenal if you're looking for something like that. And it's also very, very affordable. But I think this one is just so stunning for like the everyday type of a wear where you want something on your skin. You can use your fingers to blend in, a brush or a sponge. I think you can't really go wrong with this type of formula because it is so featherweight. The one thing I will say, like I was mentioning with a couple of the updates, if you have very, very oily skin, your skin will break apart this foundation if you don't have it prepped beforehand, and then if you don't, you know, upkeep with it throughout the day. So for me, for my combination skin, the T-zone, that's my problem area where it does tend to break up foundations like this. That's a little more natural and very lightweight. I just have to set it throughout the day once or twice and I'm good to go. But I mean, look at this. This is 9+ hours. I set it once, very light-handed, and I'm not shiny. I'm only glowy on the cheeks, but that's also because of the blush. But I am very happy with the way this foundation is wearing. It's not the most long wearing, like I already mentioned, but I think it's a phenomenal, solid option. You guys, it's under $10. It's under $10. That is phenomenal. Please share your thoughts if you have tried the new reformulated COVERGIRL Clean Invisible Skin Foundation, and I'll see you guys next time.